Round two, we're on the draw here. Let's see what we get. I think this is a fine keep. It's a turn 2 Sign in Blood into a turn 3 Restless Apparition. Another blue deck. Blue deck's a little slow, I think. Not super unhappy to see the Swamp, as now it means I can play the Scavenger Drake on time. Glenhawk Idol could be some sort of an affinity deck. Alright, more land's not really what I want. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, gonna have to discard, unfortunately. But I probably will be discarding a Swamp. So I really don't need this many Swamps. Well, the Glenhawk's going to get in here, but fortunately I can... Well, I guess the Glenhawk and the Court Homunculus are probably going to get in a couple hits. Probably going to be taking 6 total, so that's actually a very bad start for me. This deck might be a little too fast for me, unfortunately. There's another Restless Apparition. I guess I could trade with the Court Homunculus with this first Restless Apparition, just because I have so many, and I think I'm actually going to do that. If he offers the trade, I will be taking it. Because I don't really want to be taking 6 off of these 2 cards. If my opponent slams a Cranial here, I'm in trouble. Okay, that's not so bad. I'll be able to produce... Next turn I may actually just go ahead and play Spectral Procession. So yeah, I can totally block here. My creatures are worth less than his. I'll probably be Spectraling next turn. Yeah, that seems fine. Just a smoke screen here. Then I can play the Scavenger Drake. Start to stabilize a little. Or maybe even the Moonlit Strider, although I don't think it really accomplishes me anything here. Yeah, that's a-okay. So, might be tempting to just go ahead and take 2 off of this Glenhawk Idol. Just so I can have a bigger army later, but I definitely don't want to take 4 from this Mirror Enforcer. So I will chump. Then he'll have a tough decision with this Scavenger Drake. Unless he Sunlances it or something, I suppose. Yeah, this is getting a little scary. I really need this Scavenger Drake to hold its own. Oh, I guess there was an extra mana in there. That's fine. Oh, Scavenger Drake costs 4, not 5. It's a little annoying that Moto won't let you untap. So next turn, probably going to play the Peace Strider. Or maybe Scuttling Death. I'm actually not sure. But I can go ahead and block with the Restless Apparition here. Alright, swinging with everything, huh? That's fine. So let's block here, here, here. My Scavenger Drake will be huge. I'll be able to play Scuttling Death. Or Moonlit Strider, rather. I don't know, we'll have to see. I'm going to go ahead and always yield to this. Always yield. Oh, I want it to be always yes. How do I change it to always yes? Well, that was a little annoying, but whatever. So let's see, I have 6 mana. It might actually be correct to just go ahead and play double Restless Apparition. No, I think I want the Moonlit Strider. No, I think I'm going to go ahead and just play both Restless Apparitions, actually. As they're just persist blockers who make my Drake even bigger. And, you know, he can't really deal with them. Unless he has Vapor Snag or something, in which case I'll probably wish I'd played the Strider. It's not what it looks like, though, fortunately. This Affinity deck seems pretty good. I wish I had a nameless inversion right now. Gust Skimmer, okay. If that's it, I'm fine with that. Gonna have to hope to draw into some more of my removal next game. I'm still on the back foot here, but I think I'm recovering. So yeah, I'll block the Glint Hawk with the Scavenger Drake. Double block the Mirror, or I could block the Mirror Enforcer with Restless Apparition, and block Frogmite with another Restless Apparition. I can play Scuttling Death next turn and get rid of the Gust Skimmer. Do I have 8? No, I only have 7. So if it's between Peace Strider and Scuttling Death, or Moonlit Strider, I think I'd rather play Moonlit Strider. Just because it can give me pro colors in case my opponent top decks something astounding. And I think I'm not going to attack here. Rather just try and stabilize for a few more turns. My opponent does have 3 flyers now, so it may have actually been correct to go ahead and play Scuttling Death just to get rid of the Gust Skimmer. Because it looks like this is an Alpha Strike, and actually I just realized I'm kind of dead to some things here. But if my opponent just swings for 6... Yeah, there are things I'm dead to here, definitely. Let's go ahead and... I guess the Fairy Machinist is the one he doesn't have to expend any resources on. It's annoying that I didn't do that right. So Blinding Soul Eater is annoying. Yeah, because I can't give myself protection from artifacts, can I? Come on! Yeah, can't. So... Huh. So I could play that to stay alive. Or I could Scuttling Death to get rid of the Gust Skimmer, which I think is probably better. Yeah, I think scuttling away the Gust Skimmer is probably better, because I'm just dead otherwise. No point in attacking. My opponent may just have me here. Not playing the Scuttling Death the turn earlier may have been bad. Go ahead and wait for him to use a blue here. And tap out. So yeah, now I really need to draw something or lose. So I don't think I can just win next turn with my Drake, unfortunately. So yeah, I need to... Well, the Ghost Council will keep me alive for another turn also. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I don't want to pay 3. So this will keep me going for another couple turns at least. And since my opponent's just going to tap down my Scavenger Drink, I might as well get in for 8 here. So probably going to go ahead and sacrifice my 2 Restless Apparitions here. I guess only one of them that I should sacrifice. That's only when it comes back under my... Oh, did I just totally goof that up? What does Ghost Council actually say? Did I do that at the wrong time? Oh, the next end step, so no, it's fine. So, I can go ahead and play Thief of Hope and Moonlit Strider to drain my opponent for 1 here. Create some more blockers. Get an extra life. So if my opponent doesn't tap down my Drake, I can actually win here. Yeah, I can't win otherwise. I can do the Ghost Council on my turn as well, fortunately. My opponent top decks a Cranial, though. Of course, I'm just dead. Or any sort of pump here. But I like to think I've annoyed my opponent plenty. So I can just do the same thing next turn. I can play the Reckless Apparition. Okay, that's exactly what I was looking for. But I don't think there's a reason not to go ahead and play this. So I guess the question is, do I get rid of the Blinding Soul Eater? I kind of think the answer is yes. Because it's the only thing that's... Yeah, I can go ahead. I can actually get rid of both. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Soul Eater now, though. Force him to tap my guy down now. So now what I can do is I can sacrifice my Moonlit Strider to get back my Nameless Inversion and kill this Glint Hawk Idol. Which I will do as soon as my opponent taps out here. Good, tapping out his blue. So let's, need to sack this. Let's go ahead and just give myself pro white with this on the stack. Get rid of the Glint Hawk Idol. Receive an Apostle's Blessing? That'd be very unfortunate. Alright, awesome. That sequence let us win the game. So my deck is very complicated, but very capable of coming back, and I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and submit. Ooh, does he have any X1s? No, I think this was fine. Blinding Soul Eater might be good against him, maybe better than Waxmane Baku, actually, because this lets me tap down his guys. So let's do that. Yeah, let's try that out. But yeah, just getting so much value off of those Nameless Inversions is awesome. You know what? I didn't bring in my Tarashi's Grasp, and that's totally what I should have brought in. This hand is a little too sketchy, I think, with double planes, although it does have Spectral Procession. This hand's even worse, but it does have Nameless Inversion, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it, especially since we're on the draw. And that may just be incorrect, but hey, sometimes you get lucky. So, wouldn't mind getting an early Glint Hawk Idol or something. Yeah, nuke whatever his turn 2 play is the Glint Hawk Idol, so that's actually perfect. Although that, I don't think the last one was foil, so that is, I think, a different Glint Hawk Idol. So let's go ahead and play a Plains. But Glint Hawk Idol is definitely one of the best cards in my opponent's deck. I will enjoy destroying it here. I'm hoping he just taps a white. That's fine as well. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go ahead and kill this idol. Because it's annoying. Don't mind playing this Thief of Hope, as it means I will be able to get back the Nameless Inversion if my opponent tries to kill it. Not bringing the Tarashi's Grasp was very silly, I know. Ooh, do I just trade here? I think yes. Oh, don't. Come on. I'm always terrified of clicking past the block step. Yeah, I think I'm more than okay with trading here. So it means I get back my nameless inversion. Court Heminoculus. Double Ghost Council. Awkward. So Restless Apparition or Nameless Inversion? Leaning towards Nameless Inversion, although I guess I do want to go ahead and establish a board presence. I'm going to Nameless Inversion. I just keep my, much like the Bloodthirst deck, keeping my opponent off artifacts and creatures is just so good here. And I'm able to like sort of 3 for 2 my opponent because I got to use Nameless Inversion twice, so that's kind of a 2 for 1 even though I lost a creature to do it. So he's going to play a 1/1 Court Heminoculus, not very impressive. Well, Sickle Slither is certainly another matter. But if I draw a black, I'll be able to go ahead and kill the Heminoculus when he goes to equip. Spectral Procession, not great. So do I want to take 4 from this Court Heminoculus? I think at this juncture I can go ahead and do that. And then just kill him the next turn. Unless my opponent decides not to do that. Oh, he's just not suiting it up. But I'm still okay taking 2 here, I think. If I draw another plains, I'll be pretty happy. Argent Sphinx is annoying. I'm going to have to go ahead and kill it. Well, he can't do this. Oh no, he has 3. So he has Metalcraft, actually. So that is obnoxious. I'll go ahead and play Thief of Hope, though. Because I can gain some life off that. I can sack it to my bone splinters, kill something, and then kill something else. Yeah, that's actually, I like that line. I can sacrifice Thief of Hope to kill like Court Heminoculus or something, and then I can use the well, no, that's not going to work. So yeah, I guess I'll just take 6 here. So yeah, yeah, the Bone Splinters doesn't really help me now. Alright, well now things are getting a little crazy. And he's of course going to leave a blue up. Well, I just sort of drew poorly this game. I don't think this is great, but I'm not really sure what else to do here. So I'm not really able to gain any life. I'm going to need to top deck into something pretty good here in order to stabilize. Definitely going to bring the Tarashi's Grasp. It was very silly of me not to. Okay, Cranial Plating. I think this game is just over. Not quite, if I can somehow figure out how to survive another turn here. X-Main Baku is too slow. Would have been good otherwise. So that's unfortunate. Where's my Tarashi's Grasp? There it is. So you got one of the Ghost Councils, so I don't think it's awesome against... Well, no, I do like it. It's got a Sign in Blood. That seems fine. I will be on the play. This hand is keepable, provided we draw some more land. But I do like having a Restless and Nameless inversion. Getting my cards mixed up. But really need to draw into some more land. There we go. My opponent's off to a slow start as well, so I like that. Hopefully I'll be able to zap something this turn. But if I can't, it's fine. So can't play Spectral Procession, although I wish I could. I'll just play this instead. Court him Innocuous, okay. I like Thief of Hope. I'm going to go ahead and attack for 2 here and see what my opponent does. Go ahead and play my Thief of Hope. I'm sure my opponent will have an artifact next turn, but I'd rather get a little bit more value off this Nameless inversion if I can. Alright, my opponent is a little stymied here and is actually having to discard, so getting rid of the Court Him Innocuous may not be a bad idea. If I draw another land, though, I think I'd like to go ahead and play my Scavenger Drake. Scavenger Drake makes it very hard for your opponent to block or even trade. It's like my own little Arcbound. Yeah, my opponent is just mana screwed, which is unfortunate, but yeah, Cranial Plating's a thing. I'm gonna be able to Nameless inversion his guy though. And since I drew another one, I don't feel bad about doing this. I guess I could have waited till his turn for him to tap out, but I'd rather go ahead and get my licks in. Always yes, always yield. There we go. So swing for 6. If I Nameless inversion, whatever my opponent's next play is, we'll have lethal. So this game went great for us, very poorly for my opponent. Yeah, it's lethal if my opponent doesn't do anything, because I can just punt my Restless Apparition. So he's tanking pretty hard over there. And he concedes. Alright, I'll see you guys in the final match.